Good morning, family. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. Listen, I wanted to come real quick and drop a little nugget on you, something that I was on my mind as I was getting dressed. I just checked out of my hotel, headed over to my next excursion for my little weekend. I won't say little, my awesome weekend. It's not little, it's awesome weekend. Listen, here's my message to you. What movie are you replaying in your mind? Okay, I know you're thinking, well, what the crap she talking about? What movie are you replaying in your mind of your life? I asked that because I woke up this morning, and I thank you guys so much for your well wishes and on Valentine's Day. Thank you, and happy Valentine's Day to you too. And some of the guys on there said, oh my God, you're beautiful. Why are you single on Valentine's Day? Let me explain something to you. This has to be my best Valentine's Day ever, even though I'm doing it by myself. Want to know why? I often talk to you guys about knowing what your core needs are. When you understand what your core needs are, nothing else is good enough. So even if you have random people or options that you could have spent Valentine's Day with, if they don't meet your core needs, you have no problem saying, nah, deuces, I'll pass. So I understand what my core needs are. So I have no problem. I'm not sad. I'm not upset. I'm not crying. I'm not doing any of that because I understand what my core needs are. And until the man comes along that meets my core needs, not the things that I can settle on, but what my core needs are, I feel good about that. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything because I know what my core needs are. Hold on. Do I got the car in park? Wait a minute. There we go. So with that, my question, that came to me for you guys is, are you replaying that same old movie of your life of, I'm tired of doing the holidays alone. I'm tired of doing all of this stuff by myself. And you keep replaying that same movie over and over and over again in your mind, which is causing you to get the same results. It's only when you find out who you are at your core that you can do things differently. And like I said, I'm not upset. I'm not angry, honey, because April Mason knows she the bomb.com. Not on the outside, but because I figured out who I am at my core and what my core needs are. So from that point, when you operate on that level, you don't get sad and about what you don't have. True enough. Now, I'm not going to act all deep. We do get lonely. Folks get lonely. I get lonely. Sometimes you want to play fuzzy feet with somebody. I get it. But you have control over that, not acting like it doesn't have control of you. Anthony, April, stop acting like you don't need a man in your life. I never said that. Okay, it's time to block you. Goodbye. See, you don't pay attention. Goodbye. So it's when you understand what your core needs are, you'll know you need a man, but you won't just accept any man. Now, let me say that again. When you know who you are at your core, you won't just accept any man. You know you need a man, but number one, number two, you're not needy. And number three, you're not desperate. And number four, you don't just want any man. Now, I can have any man. It ain't like a sister ain't got him coming. It is not. That has never been a problem for me. However, I'm not just looking for random. I'm very specific in what I'm looking for based upon what my core needs are. So don't let anybody, ladies, especially the fellas that say, oh, why you fine? Why you single? Something must be wrong with you. That just shows you, it goes back to what I was saying the other day. We judge people by what they look like. So just because you think I'm fine, that should equate I should be with somebody. That's not necessarily true. You got a lot of fine people that's crazy as hell. I'm just saying, you got a lot of handsome guys them folks, they got so many freaking psychological issues it don't make no sense. So stop looking at just the outside. Men, I know you're visual creatures. I get it, because I'm visual too, and you got to stimulate my eye too. However, that's only a small part of it. Once I find out you got issues, all that fineness can keep on walking out the door. So change the movie. Getting back to my message, change the script of your life that you are replaying in your mind. Change the movie. Make the movie what you desire it to be, not what it has always been. Okay? If you've always spent the holidays by yourself and you just get real down and depressed, somebody wrote, I hate seeing people holding hands with balloons and all that. Well, you're sowing that. So that shall you reap. I'm just saying. It's just, you can change your situation, but it starts with knowing your core needs and going from there. I know we've all made mistakes in the relationships that we've had. We've all made some mistakes, and people have treated us poorly. I know that. But when you learn something new and you try something new, that means you're willing to try again. Okay, I was a butthole back then. I had daddy issues back then. I had abandonment issues, and I was an angry woman. I was an angry man, whatever your thing was. Okay, I've learned something new. So I'm not going to abandon and say I hate love and I don't want love. I'm just going to try it from a different perspective because I've changed as a person. So all my folks out there talking about how fearful they are and I can't let go because I've been done so bad in the past. Well, if you've been following me for any amount of time, even since yesterday, and you've gone through some of my videos, I've taught you some things. So now you can approach love and apply what I've said in any other area of your life in a different way. So change the movie of your life that you're replaying in your mind. Change the script. You got a bad script that was not for you. You was on the wrong movie set, honey. So it's time to change that. It's time to be okay with saying, I can't secretly want a thing and then be afraid of it at the same time. So in order for you to say, I want love again, and I don't want to spend another Valentine's Day by myself, you have to be willing to change the script. And a lot of times when you're random, Bible says, double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. When you're random in anything, you'll never get what you really want. And I think we have to be honest in saying what it is that we really, really, really want. It's okay to say, yes, I want a wife. It's okay to say, yes, I want a husband. That doesn't make you thirsty. It doesn't make you desperate. It makes you freaking human. It makes you human is what it makes you. So that's okay. Don't let these people, these church folks in society and these other women and other men say, oh, you need a man. Oh, you're all desperate behind. No, he's not desperate. God created man and woman. He knew that men would need us and we would need them. It was done intentionally. So I don't know where this whole misconception of if you say you desire to be in a relationship or desire to be married makes you look thirsty. No, chasing every man makes you look thirsty. Sleeping with everybody make you look thirsty. Having no standard make you look thirsty. That's thirst. But being okay with saying, you know what? I do want to be married again, or I do want to be married. I do desire a woman in my life. I do desire a husband in my life. It's okay to say that. So on this Valentine's Day, my homework assignment to you is, if you are somebody that desires to have a mate, I want you to go to your bathroom or go to your car, wherever you are, look yourself dead in the eye and say, I want a husband, I want a wife, and give yourself your reasons for why you want. It can't be nothing superficial now. You know, y'all know who I am, how I am about that superficial foolishness. Can't be anything superficial. But if you understand that God made man for woman, and he made us to be helpmates to each other, and that he created us so that we can not only repopulate the earth, but so that we can build things together and build traditions, build family. If you understand that, then look yourself in the mirror and say, I desire a mate, and God, I thank you right now for that man or that woman that you're sending my way, that I am going to not overlook them, but I'm going to choose what you put in my path, because I know you're going to put someone in my path that's going to meet my core needs. God, I thank you for taking the time with me to show me what my core needs are. So I'm just saying, it's okay. Don't get caught up in the hype, people. Because some of y'all up there sitting in church right now and hearing one of the most sorry messages about, oh, all you need is the Lord. And no, God knew that you would need somebody else. That's why he put man and woman together. So don't buy into the hype. Stay busy, stay on your purpose. And don't look for nothing. No, you can't say ask, knock, and seek on one end and then not ask, knock, and seek on another end. See, I'm going to preach today, and y'all gonna have to send me an offering. I'm just saying, y'all know I'm a preacher at heart. I just can't stand the foolishness. just have to send y'all my P.O. box. So don't sit in there and just hear those little sorry messages of the same old, God is love. We know that. We know that. It's time for these preachers to get beyond the basics. Folks want to be connected. Give the people what they need to get themselves together so they can attract what it is that they need in their lives. Get to your core issues, and then you won't be sitting here sad on Valentine's Day, because you know this is for the men and the women. You are a prize. You are worth it. You are enough. And all of the work that you've done, honey, I had to tell somebody the other day, baby, all of the work that I've done within myself, ain't no way on God green earth that I'm going to sit back and accept less than when I've done my work to become a better woman and you ain't done nothing. Have you lost your rabbit mind? Oh no, we're not going to do that. It don't work like that. So when you operate from that place, honey, you don't sit back and be upset and be sitting there depressed, eating a bunch of ice cream, putting extra weight on because you sad and depressed because of that. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that, baby. We don't do that. See, I wasn't even supposed to get riled up this morning, but them little messages, they just really piss me off, because it gives people, okay, well, at least I know the Lord loves me. We know that already. Give the people, empower the people, give the people the word, but give them empowerment with practical application. You got women and men sitting in church hurting because they want to spend their lives with someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. God knew that. That's why he created that. I'm just saying. So that was my message for you all for today. Change the movie script of your life and you will get different things. Find out what your core needs are. Let me bring it on down. Find out what your core needs are. And then you'll start valuing yourself more now that you know what your core needs are. So anybody that comes in your life, you can choose to entertain them, or you don't have to entertain them. It's up to you, because you know what your value is. I'm just saying. So it's time for me to go on my next excursion. I had some things planned, but I thought it was going to be colder than it is today in Atlanta. But it's supposed to be maybe like 50, 55, 58 degrees, something like that. So I may go out and do something else. I got on this little sweater now, and the wind ain't even blowing like it was yesterday. But last night I had a really great night at the hotel. Met some great people. Went and had some dessert at the bar, and I ended up. My friend said. My friend said, you meet friends everywhere. You meet people everywhere. That's why I don't have no problem going out by myself. And I met a couple that have been married 6 years. And I start, even though I'm sitting at the bar, they drinking and all that, and I got my little bread pudding and ice cream. You never know who you end up ministering to. And it ain't from a thus thou place. It ain't from the Bible says blah, 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 blah. But when she told me that her husband was here in Atlanta, and why I'm saying Atlanta? I'm not even in Atlanta. They came into Georgia for chemo. I said, he gonna be fine. And then you get another man that says, my wife cheated on me, what should I do? When you're in your gifting and in your calling, people will just come to you and you just start talking. So my friends say, I meet friends everywhere. So I said, you know what, your husband gonna be fine. They gave him 2 years to live, but watch what I tell you. I said, my prayers are just real good. I got real good prayers, real good. Ask my friends. My prayers be coming through. My stuff be coming through. And then I told the other man, hey, let God heal your heart before you move on to the next woman. I'm just saying. So get out, have a great day. And if you choose not to get out and you might want to do some little cleaning around the house, put on some music, get excited, and start replaying the movie that you want to play and to happen in your life. And not this old foolishness movie, this sad love story that you've been replaying in your mind that's not getting you nowhere. Okay? Happy Valentine's Day, loves. Talk to you soon. Bye.